the worst case and best case. So the number of comparisons made by the sequential sets in the worst case and best case. So the number of comparisons made by the sequential sets in the worst and best case are 1 and n1 in the worst case and best case. So find the number of comparisons made by the sequential sets in the worst case and best case. The number of comparisons made by the sequence sets in the worst and best case are 1 and n key comparisons respectively. So define a knapsack problem. Define a knapsack problem. The knapsack problem so the knapsack problem is a problem the knapsack problem is a problem is in a combinatorial optimization problem. Given a set of items, each with a weight and a value, determine the number of each item to include in a collection so that the total weight okay, given a set of items, so each with a weight and a value, determine the number of each item to include in a collection so that the total weight is less than the given limit and the total value is as large as possible. So it derives its name from the problem faced by someone who is constrained by a fixed size knapsack and must fill it with the most useful items. conquer is an important algorithm design paradigm based on multi-branch recursion. So a divide and conquer algorithm works. Interesting. Okay, is it audible now? Hello? Okay, give some examples of divide and conquer method. So some of the examples of divide and conquer method. Some of the examples of divide and conquer method are binary search, Euclidean algorithm, and Cooley fast Fourier transform algorithm, and merge sort algorithm. Write control abstraction for divide and conquer technique. Write control abstraction for divide and conquer technique. The control abstraction for divide and conquer technique is as follows. So procedure, divide and conquer, P comma Q, P comma Q. Okay, the data size is from P to Q. If size of P comma Q is small, then follow Hello, dear students. Is it audible? Hello? Hello? Is it audible?
హలో హలో రావట్లే ఇక్కడ.
Check my audio device. Hello, dear students. Is it audible? మీ క్యాల్కులేషన్
ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది సార్ స్పీకర్ ఇక్కడ పైకి ఇస్తుంది. మనం మాట్లాడింది పైకి ఇస్తుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే అది రావట్లేదు.
నా దాంట్లో కనెక్ట్ అవుతుంది అయితే
మీ దాంట్లో కనెక్ట్ అవుతుంది.
వెయిట్ చేయమని
సెల్ ఫోన్ ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ అయిపోయినా వద్దు.
హలో సార్ రండి. హలో హలో అవుతుంది.
Hello, dear students. Unit 2 revision. Today's class is on revision on Unit 1, Unit 2. Okay. Already explained some of the concepts. That is divide and conquer. What is a divide and conquer technique? So in divide and conquer method, divide are probably the divide and conquer are probably the best known general algorithm design technique. So here in divide and conquer technique involves solving a particular problem by dividing it into one or more subproblems of smaller size. Recursively solving each subproblem and then merging the solution of subproblem to produce a solution to the original problem. So divide and conquer algorithms work according to the general plan. So what is the plan? Divide the problem into a number of smaller subproblems, ideally of about the same size. So dividing the problem into number of subproblems, that is dividing. So suppose, for example, if we take an integration formula, integral x square plus x plus 1 dx. Now we want to integrate x square plus x plus 1. Then what to do? First, divide the problem into number of subproblems. So that means x square you can take, x you can take, 1 you can take, and you are integrating separately. Finally, the result in each subproblem you can combine. Finally, you will get the integration of the entire expression x square plus x plus 1. So here divide the problem into a number of smaller subproblems, ideally of about the same size. Now conquer. Conquer means the smaller subproblems are solved. Typically, recursively, we are solving the smaller subproblems, and if the subproblem sizes are small enough, just solve the subproblems in a straightforward manner. Now combine. If necessary, the solution obtained, the smaller problems are connected to get the solution to the original problem. So in our figure, you please see, we have a problem. We are dividing into number of subproblems. So divide the entire problem into number of subproblems. So we have now solved each individual problem. So that is conquering the subproblem. Now solution to subproblem. After that, you can combine the solution to each subproblem. That is solution to subproblems. You have combined to get the solution to the original problem. So divide and conquer. That is in the divide and conquer strategy. We are dividing the given problem into number of subproblems and finding the solution to each subproblem, and finally combining the solutions, we will get the solution to the original problem. So control abstraction for divide and conquer technique. Okay, మన డైలీ లైఫ్లో కూడా మనం మొత్తం ప్రాబ్లమ్ని, పెద్ద సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ని మనం పార్ట్ల కింద డివైడ్ చేసుకుని ఆ పార్ట్ని, ఈచ్ పార్ట్ని కూడా సాల్వ్ చేసుకుని ఫైనల్గా ఈ స్మాల్ సబ్ ప్రాబ్లం యొక్క సొల్యూషన్స్ అన్ని కంబైన్ చేసి ఒక సొల్యూషన్ కింద తీసుకోండి. సో ఇక్కడ కంట్రోల్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్ ఫర్ డివైడ్ అండ్ కాంకర్ టెక్నిక్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ది కంట్రోల్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్? సో కంట్రోల్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్ మీన్స్ a procedure whose flow of control is clear but whose primary operations are satisfied by other procedures whose precise meanings are left undefined. So algorithm divide and conquer, D and C. We are saying D and C. D ante divide, C ante conquer, P ante problem. If small of P, then return S of P. Small of P, then return the S of P. Else, divide P into small instances P1, P2, and P3 up to Pk, some k greater than or equal to 1. అంటే ఏంటి, ప్రాబ్లమ్ని కే సబ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కింద మనం డివైడ్ చేసాం. అప్లై డివైడ్ అండ్ కాంకర్ టు ఈచ్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ సబ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, రిటర్న్ కంబైన్ divide and conquer of P1, divide and conquer of P1, divide and conquer of Pk. So each sub problem we are applying recursively division of problem into number of sub problems and finding the solution to each sub problem and combining the sub problem solutions. So now see the algorithm control abstraction for divide and conquer. So D and C of P is the divide and conquer algorithm where P is the problem to be solved. Small of P is a Boolean valued function that is either true or false that determines whether the input size is small enough that the answer can be computed without splitting. That means if the problem is small size, then we need not divide that particular problem. Smaller problem, we need not divide. So that is a without splitting, we can consider. If this is so, the function S is invoked. S is invoked. Otherwise, the problem P is divided into smaller subproblems. These subproblems P1 to Pk are solved by recursive application of D and C. So combine. What is a combine? Combine is a function that combines the solution of k subproblems to get the solution for the original problem P. So specify the application. Example is specify the application that divide and conquer cannot be applied. So let us consider the problem of computing the sum of n numbers sum. We want to sum the n numbers a0 to an minus 1. If n greater than 1, n is greater than 1, we divide the problem into two instances of the same problem. This is to compute the sum of the first n by 2 numbers and to compute the sum of the remaining n by 2 numbers. Once each of these two sums is computed, by applying the same method recursively, we can add their values to get the sum in question. So that means we are combining the values a0 to an minus 1. So a0 to an minus 2, n by 2 minus 1, an by 2 minus 1. Like this, we can combine. For example, the sum of 1 to 10 numbers is as follows. Now we want to sum the 1 to 10 numbers. What you will do? You can divide the 10 numbers into 5 numbers in one side and another 5 numbers in another side. Two parts, two subproblems. Now 1 plus 2, yeah. Now 3 plus 4 plus 5, that is another subproblem. 6 plus 7, another subproblem. 8 plus 9 plus 10, another subproblem. So finally, we are combining the sums, the solution of smaller subproblems. So this is not an efficient way to compute the sum of n numbers using divide and conquer technique. So when you consider the divide and conquer technique, this is not the efficient one. In this type of problem, it is better to use brute force method. Now see the applications of divide and conquer. Applications of divide and conquer methods are binary search, quicksort, merge sort. So binary search. What is a binary search? Binary search is an efficient way of searching technique that works with only sorted files. So the list must be sorted before using the binary search method. So binary search is based on divide and conquer technique. So the process of binary search is as follows. So the method starts with looking at the middle element of the list. If it matches with the key element, then search is complete. Otherwise, the key element may be in the first half or second half of the list. If the key element is less than the middle element, in case if the key element is key value, the value is less than the middle element, then the search continues with the first half of the list. If the key element is greater than the middle element, then the search continues with the first half of the list. If the key element is greater than the middle element, then the search continues with the second half of the list. So this process continues until the key element is found or the search fails, indicating that the key is not there in the list. If the key is not there, then the search fails automatically. Suppose some list of elements are given. You want to find, suppose the element number 10, key value 10. Suppose 10 is not there in the list. 10 list lo లేదు లేకపోతే ఏంటి సో దట్ ఈస్ సెర్చ్ ఇస్ ఫెయిల్డ్ ఓకే కన్సిడర్ ద లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ -4 -1 0 5 10 18 32 33 98 147 154 198 250 500 trace the binary search algorithm searching for the element 1. So given list of elements given are 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. These are the list of elements with indexes. These are the indices, and the list of elements are given from -4 to 500. Searching key -1. Suppose searching key is given -1. Now we want to search. Hence, the key to search is -1. First calculate mid. Mid is low plus high by 2. So low is 0 and high is 14. Low is 0 and high is 14. So take the average. You will get 7. So 7 is the mid element. Now compare first half with the value at index 7, 32. So compare the key -1 is less than the middle element 32 in the list. So the search process continues with the first half of the list. Since -1 is less than 32. కాబట్టి మనం లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్లో సెర్చ్ చేయాలి. Now low, high. Now check. Now mid is equal to 0 plus 6 by 2. That is 3. 3. Okay. Now check here. at 3. It is value is 5. Now again compare the value -1 with 5. -1 is less than 5. Again go in the left half, first half of the list. Again check it. So in this way you can find the value -1 which is at the position 1. Each and every time we are dividing into 2 halves by selecting the midpoint. So what is the advantage of binary sets? The main advantage of binary sets is that it is faster than sequential or linear sets because it takes fewer comparisons to determine whether the given key is in the list than the linear sets method. So ఇక్కడ మనం అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ బైనరీ సెట్స్ ఏంటి? లీనియర్ సెట్స్ కన్నా కూడా ఫాస్ట్గా స్పీడ్గా మనం ఎలిమెంట్ని సెట్ చేసి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, సో డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటి? ద డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ బైనరీ సెట్స్ ఈజ్ దట్ ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి అప్లైడ్ టు ఓన్లీ ఏ సార్టెడ్ లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. ద బైనరీ సెట్స్ ఈజ్ అన్సక్సెస్ఫుల్ ఇఫ్ ద లిస్ట్ ఈజ్ అన్సార్టెడ్. అంటే ఏంటి? మనకి మనకి తీసుకునే ఎలిమెంట్స్ సార్టెడ్ ఆర్డర్లో కనుక లేకపోతే, సార్టింగ్ లేకపోతే, అప్పుడు మనం ఏం జరుగుతుంది? మనం బైనరీ సెట్స్ అప్లై చేయడం. కాబట్టి దట్ ఈస్ ద డిసడ్వాంటేజ్. నెక్స్ట్, ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఆఫ్ బైనరీ సెట్స్. టు ఎవాల్యుయేట్ ద బైనరీ సెట్స్, కౌంట్ ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంపారిజన్స్ ఇన్ ద బెస్ట్ కేస్, యావరేజ్ కేస్ అండ్ ద వరస్ట్ కేస్. సో బెస్ట్ కేసులో ఎన్ని కంపారిజన్స్, యావరేజ్ కేసులో ఎన్ని కంపారిజన్స్, వరస్ట్ కేసులో ఎన్ని కంపారిజన్స్, అది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ బైనరీ సెట్స్. So finally the binary sets best case time is big O of 1, average case time is big O of log n, and worst case time is big O of log n. So space complexity is big O of n. Okay, thank you dear students. The class is completed.